Yeah, we're like we're almost 2.5 hours in the stream. So we'll start Eldrant. I doubt we'll finish it, but we should be able to make some progress. I'm trying to remember how long Eldrant is as according to final dungeon standards. I know you fight the rest of the god generals there. You fight Lagretta, Sink, and... Yeah, you fight Lagretta, Sink, and Van.
Ash!
How convenient.
The planet storm has stopped.
Oh, good. We were just about to go tell you.
No, I could tell immediately. That's why I came to you.
Why are you giving me this? I told you before. You're the original. You're the only one who can free Lorelei. The rest of us will do everything in our power to get you to Master Van. Then you'll free Lorelei.
Bastard!
What?
You stupid bastard! Who asked you to do that?
What are you mad about? Are you saying you won't come with us to stop Master Van? Is me being a replica really that...
Shut up! And stop calling him Master!
Honestly, Luke, he's got a point. He's been calling him Master this whole time. Like, I would have dropped the Master by this point.
Ash, and even now you're still saying you're going to stop him? What can you possibly accomplish? You're so naive, it's disgusting. He is honestly trying to make a replica world. He believes it's the right thing to do. He has faith in it. I was a fool. I thought perhaps, even though you're a replica, if we work together, you might be useful in helping to kill him. You're me. How can you just accept calling yourself inferior? We're the same. Why don't you try to fight and prove who you are? Why can't you say you're superior? Why do you insist on putting yourself down?
It's not like that. I'm not you.
What?
I am your replica, but I'm different from you. My thoughts, my memories, the way I live.
Shut up! You're an inferior, defective replica. I refuse to accept you.
Whether you accept me or not doesn't matter. I'm not part of you, or a substitute.
Ash, what are you doing? How amusing. In that case, let's make it clear. Clear that you're nothing more than a copy.
Ash, I have no intention of fighting you.
Shut up! Are you going to run away after all that babbling? You are your own self, right? Prove it! If you don't, I'll refuse to acknowledge you. I'll refuse to accept you.
Ash, stop! You're making no sense.
Shut up!
Ash!
Hey, don't take it out on Natalia.
I am Van's student. Only me. You're just an imposter.
Ash! How can you say such a thing?
Oh, Ash is in his edgy phase.
I respected him. I wanted to believe in his ideal of rejecting the score. I knew he just wanted to use my hyper-resonance, but I didn't mind. If only he hadn't said anything about that idiotic idea of replacing everyone with replicas, I would have wanted to stay his student. Ash. Come to Eldrant. Defeating the master is the role of the student. We'll settle who the real student is there.
I'm jealous. Master Van accepted and acknowledged him from the beginning. I wanted Master to acknowledge me too. I wanted to be his student.
Well, that was quite a conversation. Ash, why can't we just cooperate? It's complicated. Is fighting the only way for us to accept each other? Yo, fight to the death, though. Sometimes fighting is the only way. I've already accepted you, no matter what you say. You can't deny the fact that I'm here, that I'm alive. Yo, this is Tales of Berseria now? I'm curious, I ran into something before. We've seen 370 skits, which is... We've seen over half the skits, which makes me pleased. We're definitely not getting all the skits in the playthrough because, you know, Tales of is, especially the older ones, getting all the skits is, like, pretty hard, but we did get a lot. Luke and Ash Part 2. After all this time, they're suddenly in opposite positions. After all this time. Yeah, Ash is the same as always. I guess Luke's the one who changed. Yes, he saw death with his own eyes and grew up. But Ash doesn't realize that, and he's angry that his replica puppet has started thinking for itself. No, I think Ash does realize it. He just doesn't want to acknowledge that the puppet took everything from him has become independent words. Judging from his anger, that's probably the case. Though it could be worse. If he had simply ignored Luke and left, there would have been no hope. Now it's Ash's turn to become independent. Yes, to free himself from feeling victimized by a replica that pushed him into the shadows. Alright. Macedonia. This should be our last destination before the final dungeon. My, you're certainly putting effort into your preparations. Of course, this will be our last battle, right? Let's go gorgeously. Beautifully. Aren't you nervous? Nope. Liar, your fingers are shaking. They're trembling in excitement, not shaking. Both of you put up such a strong front. So do you. I suppose we're all alike that way. Yes, indeed. When I first met you, I thought I could never come to like you. Oh, whoa, Natalia. Hey, that's my line. But now... You're very dear to me. That's my line too. And this is not dear to me. Let's do our best. Together. Oh, now we got the guy talk. Eldrant, huh? Sure is huge. Well, yeah, you got a whole island floating up there. Attack large targets from the inside. That's one of the most basic principles of battle. Feels weird. When the three of us met, I never would have imagined that. That we'd be here fighting like this. Yeah, really. Van wasn't our enemy at the time either. And Malkuth was, I suppose. I thought you were pretty annoying back then, but now? He's still pretty annoying. Yeah. Well then, please bear with this annoying soldier for just a little while longer. Same to you, Jade. Guy, let's do our best. Okay. Operation commence at noon tomorrow. Get your preparations taken care of now. Let me save my game first. I don't think it's just straight to Eldrant, because I think it's just gonna be like the whole like night sequence. Where we have to talk to everyone. Ends this way, I think. Boom, boom, boom. Man, 57 hours in this game. Almost 60 hours. Alright, I think we're all set. Didn't really use many items because the Moe's fight was a joke.
The operation will be tomorrow after we rendezvous with the Allied force.
So we've got today for ourselves?
Yes. Before any deployment, soldiers are given 24 hours of leave to do as they please.
Then let's do that too.
That's fine with me, but please, don't stray very far from Macedonia.
Yes, sir. No problem. Guy, Natalia, come on.
You're not going anywhere?
No, not really. You?
Nah, Casadonia's in a desert, so... And it still doesn't feel real, you know? That tomorrow's the final battle.
Then would you two join me for a little while?
Me too!
Sure. We'll all go together.
Looks like you're waiting for someone to show up.
I'm afraid there's little hope of that.
Ash hated replicas. That gave him purpose. He lost that the moment Luke stood on his own. I don't think he'll show. The next time he does...
Will be when they fight. But why do they have to fight?
It's not to hurt each other. It's to settle who they are. To recognize that they're two different people now.
I wonder what I should do when that happens.
If you really care about both of them, then just accept the result.
Will you?
Well, that's what friends do, right?
Ash is your friend too?
I've put my past behind me as best I can. I think that's what Ash is trying to do now. When that happens, he will no longer be the son of my enemy, and I no longer his servant. We'll start over as Ash and Gylardia, just two people. I bet he's a pretty fun guy, without all his baggage.
You're so mature. I don't know.
You see Luke as your friend, right?
Yes.
Then that's enough for now. Once everything's settled, go with what you feel.
You're right. Some answers won't come, no matter how much you think.
That was a nice talk. I guess this is kind of like what Arise and Vesperia do.
Are you drinking, Colonel?
Like in those games, they have each of the characters pair up instead of having like a character talk to every character.
I would have preferred somewhere a bit nicer than this, but weren't you going to enjoy your free time, Alice?
I wanted to give Tyr some time.
That may have been cruel in its own way.
Colonel, you're hiding something, aren't you?
When isn't he?
No, of course not.
Oh well. What are you going to do after we defeat Commandant Grants?
I'm a soldier. I'll return to my life in the military. But
But what?
I've been thinking about starting phometry research anew once I return. To raise replicas to a status of something more than mere substitutes.
Yeah, please do. I think that would make Ion happy.
You're going to reform the Order, aren't you?
You noticed, huh? I'm giving up on marrying into money. I'm going to be the first female phone master.
Wow, I didn't think you would actually like give up on your whole marrying into a rich family like that.
Excellent. But I think now it's about time you return to the inn.
Hey, you're going to stay here drinking, aren't you?
This is grown-up time now. Time for children to go to bed.
Boo, meanie.
I like that.
I'm worried about Master.
No, you're staying here with me.
Meow.
Yeah, Mew, give them their alone time.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. I hope my body holds together until then.
It will.
Tyr.
Tomorrow, and the day after, and on and on.
Tyr.
What is it?
Never mind.
You're weird.
I am not. I just... Thanks.
What's with you all of a sudden?
You watched me this whole time, just like you promised.
You idiot, I'm going to keep on watching you too.
You're the idiot. I'm going to disappear.
It's okay.
It's weird. I'm really happy right now. I have friends, and you. I can finally think of myself as me. This is probably the happiest moment of my life.
What?
I mean, I wish I could think it wouldn't be.
That's a super nice view. I love that.
The operation begins at noon. Our ships will be deployed in the Central Ocean and Hispanian Peninsula.
They'll take longer to get in position than the Albior. Stand by in the Central Ocean beneath Eldrant and wait for our arrival.
Understood.
The artillery bombardment will begin as soon as the Allied forces arrive. With that support, we will breach Eldrant from below, where there is less anti-aircraft fire.
We'll destroy the anti-air facilities if possible, and then go after Van.
Our final objective is the release of Lorelei. I think that covers everything.
Okay, your turn, Luke. This is the final battle, so give the order and make it good.
Me?
Well, you're more or less the leader now.
I'm a main character. I've always been the leader.
Okay. Everyone, we're going to protect our world.
I thought Luke was gonna have like a speech.
There's still some time left.
I'm kind of nervous. The Commandant won't hold back. We have to fight with everything we've got.
Don't get yourself so worked up that you wear yourself out before we even get there.
Yeah, good point. Be careful, Luke.
Why me?
Yeah, you're the one we're most worried about.
What's that?
Run away! Phonons are attacking!
Luke! Look!
Are we gonna Star Ocean-esque ship battle?
We made it.
I didn't expect them to come after us first. Eldrant was propelled into that dive by retrograde memory particle thrust. The Tartarus in the core must have been completely destroyed.
The Tartarus is gone? That means...
There's nothing to neutralize the core's vibration. Of course, that's not a problem now.
Yeah. I guess it's a good thing Lorelei was taken out of the core.
Yes, and as long as we don't revive the planet storm, the core should stay quiet.
It's just like Ash said, trying to ram us with Eldrant. That's how much of a threat the Key of Lorelei is to Van.
Eldrant's fall didn't seem to affect the anti-aircraft system.
No, wait a minute. On Eldrant's port side, the flat part on the left, the anti-air cannons are dead.
Okay, I'll land there.
This fire alarm sounds so real. Wait, if we crashed, am I able to leave? I mean, obviously I have to be able to. The Glorious Land Eldrant. I have to be able to leave, obviously, because there are side quests that require you to leave. Oh, you just go to the field, okay.